again, credit to Dan Hardy, who brought me on as like a monthly guest. The Tuesday after pay-per-views to just talk follow. I had no broadcasting gigs. I had no jobs. I had no podcasts. I had nothing. It's just Dan enjoyed having conversations with me and gave me an opportunity. And then he left SiriusXM and they offered me the job because I was already familiar and, I apparently was doing an okay job at my monthly spot that I had. And that it kind of just took off and snowballed from there. The UFC seen some of the little bit of side stuff I was doing and gave me a one-shot opportunity. No training, no build up, no audition, no nothing. Just a dry run on live TV. And then Michael Bisping saved my ass in that gig. He gave me a crash course in desk work and broadcasting. It was when we were at Fox. And he really made me feel comfortable and helped me out a lot on that first show and covered me. He carried me in a lot of situations. He really saved me, and that kind of led into and then that's the beginning. And now we are where we are now. But that's how it happened. I had no intention of I liked Dan Hardy a lot, and I was a big fan of him and his fighting career. And so when he asked me to come on and chit chat, I did just because it was Dan Hardy and he asked. I didn't really know what was going to come of it. Dan Hardy wanted to talk, so I was gonna listen.
Bisping, can I ask? Like, I'm not trying to stir anything. How are you in Bisping? You guys good?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Everyone, when you started your own podcast and stopped doing his, everyone's like, "Oh my God, what was the fallout? You guys hate each other now." I'm like, I don't really think that's. I know Bisping well enough to know like Bisping's a good guy. Like I always said, Bisping's a good dude.
Well, like I told everybody, if Bisping hated me, you guys would know it. When's he ever minced words? Like it's just. There's things that happened that neither one of us has talked about in the background that have nothing to do with conflict or anything like that. Bisping and I are good.
And the reality, this is not a knock on Bisping. This is just a reality. Like you want your own thing eventually, right? Like that's kind of like the point of doing this. Like you want your own thing. Like you don't want to be the other guy. You want to be your guy. I mean, that's not a knock on him. That's like you want your own thing.
Yeah, and that was the plan and conversations that Bisping and I had from the very beginning. There was no shock that I was going to start my own show. That wasn't a surprise to anyone behind the scenes.